Hey guys, Chris, Ironhead Garage. So, been working on these fenders actually. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, getting it ready to weld. So under here has that brace that comes out. This is actually a piece of it. Goes like that, and I had a plate here. Well, that mud gets up under here and cakes in there for years and rusts that out on the top of that fender. I got a rust hole right there, and that's where I drilled to get this plate off. Drilled the spot welds, you can see them right there. So, you flip this fender over. There's where I filled up that little rusty hole that was there. Got a couple little pinholes. I'm going to spot weld a little bit more. But you get your welder going. You get yourself a piece of material similar to what you're going to weld on. Start practicing in a couple little spot welds. You can see, get this light to work right. That one there, it was pumping too much wire. It wasn't hot enough. So then I practiced a little bit more till I got it to burn pretty good little spot welds on there. And I like what it was doing. My welder was like on minimum instead of maximum, and then number 2, and then wire speed like on 5. So to weld them little rust holes, you know, this ain't no show car or anything. If it was a show car, I probably would cut this whole piece out. But to weld a little hole up like that, or a little hole up like this, just get yourself a piece of copper like this, because the welding wire won't stick to it. And I just held that up inside there tight, and then just start welding where the metal's good, and slowly work from back to forth until you fill that whole big hole up. And then you grind her down smooth. And a couple little spots there. So I'm going to zap that a few more times. I'm going to weld this little hole up here. This other hole, the 3/8 hole, is for my tilt front end. She ain't going to be no show car, so this is going to be fine. And I can get those inside of those fenders cleaned up. And the eyebrows here, you guys can remember, somebody replaced the eyebrows with original 55 Chevy eyebrows. Right through here, it's got a little bit of mud, but they never finished this area. So I'm going to get some filler metal and weld these up. It's got a couple, flip this guy over, got a couple little rust holes here from the original eyebrow. Probably those have been there for years, I would imagine. And I'll get all this surface rust cleaned up and get some paint on it. And I need to fix that piece too there, put some filler in. They never finished welding it. I had to grind out a little bit of Bondo, but they're pretty sound. Nice and thick metal still. Alright, well, I'm going to start fixing that other hole. See how it comes out. Hey guys. Well, I've been working on this fender. Look at that spot pretty much welded up. Got these spots here where they replaced the eyebrows. They've never finished it. And I got this spot over here. Got all the surface rust off. Made some pieces. Hey, check it out. Got my fender stand. Yeah, that old junk jack or junk press worked for something good. A couple jack stands, hold the fender up. I got these pieces here I cut out of some thicker metal. I'm going to weld them in there and grind them down. I got a little piece here I made. Going to put in there and weld her up, grind her smooth. See if we can get one of these fenders done. Alright. So I got that fender all welded up. Got that side all filled in and ground pretty smooth. This little spot here where the mud is, the fender trim covers that, but I'll probably put a little bit of mud on there to fill in them little defects in there. And then I got this side done there. Got that spot all filled in. ground pretty smooth. And then I got the upper eyebrow all done too. That was giving me trouble. Every time you go to weld it, it burns a little hole and you just got to weld a little bit more and a little bit more. But I've had the buckets mocked up in here, making sure the buckets are going to work. Got these good buckets here. I just got to clean them up. Probably should sandblast them. Get my sandblaster out. And then I got the headlight rings. This is one of my mock-up ones here. I got there it is. Yeah, gonna look pretty good. All put together. Alright, well, gotta get on that other fender, start welding it up. It's got them old emblem holes there on the front of the fender where the old Chevrolet emblem used to be. I'm gonna weld up this antenna hole. Ain't gonna have no antenna on it. And then it's got the same ordeal going on with the gaps here on the side. And then right here next to the grill, it's missing. Alright, I'm gonna get on that. So this is the fender that has the holes in it for the emblem that used to say Chevrolet across there. So I'm gonna have to weld them up. And I guess this one where they replaced the eyebrow, you can see they never even mudded it here. They got some mud across here, you know, some surface rust. But I guess they did a better job on this side. This is all sealed up. It's missing this spot here again, so I'll have to make a piece and weld it in there. But over here, where they welded the eyebrow, comes around and the seam is around here. It's stepped. I don't know if you can see that. There it is a little bit. So we put the headlight ring on there. I know they set out a little bit, but a little gap in there. So we'll make a little relief cut here. I'll cut it over here about a 1/4 inch pass, and I'll bend this back in the line here, and I'll weld that back up. And then I'll go over here and grind that antenna hole. Grind that guy. I made a plug for that. And then, yeah, we'll get the welding done. This eyebrow was good up on top. No rust holes. So it's a lot better than the other one. Alright, I'm on it. Well, I got them welded up. Got that side sealed up there. And then I cut that and reliefed it and bent that back into shape. Headlight ring fits a lot better now on the side. Over here on this side, got those holes filled in there, got them ground smooth. Still got to drill all these holes for that fender trim. Luckily I got the other fender with the holes in it so I can measure them out and get them drilled for that trim. I got the antenna hole welded up. Now I just got to clean them all up, clean the insides all up, and get some paint on them. Get some paint on the inside to get all that surface rust off of there. Very fun. All right. Alright guys, well, I've been sanding on these fenders. I got the inside of that one almost done. Got to get in the nooks and crannies, get that surface rust out. But this fender here, I've got a blanket on, trying to keep any moisture that's in the garage off of it, but it's pretty dry in here. Got her stripped down. Yep. There's that eyebrow they welded on there. It's got a little bit of old body filler in there, but I'm going to take my DA sander then and make it nice and smooth. So we'll get that other one finished there on the ground. and then we'll get some primer on it. Man, maybe I'll strip the whole car down. Nah, you can't do that. Alright, I'll be back. Well guys, I got those fenders all primed up. Put red oxide on them, and you guys remember how I matched that rocker panel? It's pretty close with that old patina. Well, I did the fenders too. So I did paint the inside of them satin black, so to match the frame. But I started out with the red oxide, and then I sprayed the terracotta color on them. A little bit of satin cinnamon, some satin vintage teal, and some bright teal. Yeah, they came out pretty cool. I'm not done with them yet. I'll probably still putty up where the eyebrows were patched in and redo them, sand them up a little bit. But there they are. Yeah, they got that kind of worn look to them. They are my fenders. There's the Zeus clips that I put on there. Well, yeah, not too bad. And there's the car. Yeah, they might match pretty good. Yeah, we'll put them on there and we'll sand them up, make them look even more worn. I got them all black inside. Not too bad. Tell me what you guys think. We'll get them on the car, then we'll really tell if they match or not. All right, guys. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hey guys. Hey, Rick over there at Poor Possum Speed Shop sent me a sticker. Check it out. Yeah, he's got a cool 55 he's building. Check him out. Poor Possum Speed Shop. Hey, and check that out. Howie Mook sent me a sticker. Thank you, Howie. I sure appreciate that. Got you below Country Boy Gas Garage, sitting right there on the Belt Sander of Fame. Yep, there's all the boys. So, I brought those fenders in, and I got them mounted on. Yeah, I brought them in, and they were too red at first, so I put some more of that terracotta on them. Not too bad. I'm going to still play around with it for a little bit. Play around with the color. Got the grill in there. Tilt front end works again. This side ain't too bad. Yeah, it's kind of got that old patina. I kind of Scotch Brighted them down, but I'll try to get some more different color brown. Kind of like what's on the door back there. And I'll try to blend them in. I want to get some putty on here anyway where this weld is. Button her up a little bit more. But yeah, not too bad. Oh, it's nice to have the front end on it again. Let me look down from this way. She don't look too bad. Yeah, looks better than they used to. Remember that bottom of that fender used to be that bright blue or mid blue with the primer and just surface rust on the top. Yeah, right there, that's a little of that red oxide. So I got them all black on the inside. See up in there? Yeah, hard to see. Well, yep, she's coming together. It's nice to have this back together. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all watching. And thanks guys for them stickers. Thank you Howie. And thank you Rick. Much appreciated. You guys take care. Have a great rest of your weekend.